I have no idea where the star is. There is an area of the map I haven't explored yet? There is? I feel like I've explored that entire island, so it has to be over here. There's an area over here that I missed, apparently. Hello? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! I almost got stuck there. That's no fun. Wait, was there more to that, like, defunct chamber that I only explored part of it? I think that's the case. Trees and bushes really won't. I know, it's gonna be so hard to find the... Hello? You're important. Oh my gosh, there's so many... Found it. This has to be it, right? Yep, there it is. Okay. So I need a blue laser to come through here. There has to be some way to escape, to be someone else. I refuse to accept that reality has been defined by someone else. I deserve my own reality. Okay, so... We have... multiple issues. So you need a blue laser. I can get a blue laser to right here. The issue is... I only know of one connector on the outside. And this seems like it might involve more than one connector. Let me... First, to start this off, let me brainstorm how to get that access to that one connector. It's being blocked by a... turret. So the only thing to really... Or there's two things that could potentially take the turret down. One, a jammer. Or two, a switch that turns it on and off, which I don't think there was a switch. So let me go look and see if there was a wire or switch connected to it. I don't see any wires. So that means it's probably gonna have to be... Yeah, looks like it's gonna have to be a jammer. What if there was nothing in this puzzle but jammers? But what if is there a possibility that I could get line of sight of that turret from this puzzle? Possibly. Hold on. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that's how I get the connector. Ooh, I passed it up. Cool. So that gives us one connector. Actually, only one? Okay, let's go explore the other area and see really thoroughly, see if there's anything left over, or if this is the only thing left over. Because there might be another connector lying around somewhere, possibly. If I can get... I think if I can get 2 connectors, I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do something with this. Because that angle is just too steep, I think. Yeah, see, like if I can go in here and I'll be able to get something through that gate. Or maybe that gate? Hold on a second. Can I get something through that gate? I can. Oh, absolutely I can. Hold on. Boom. Okay, cool. And now I just need to go back into that puzzle chamber and arrange it to where the blue laser hits that. Okay, there we go. I figured it out. Where is the entrance to this chamber? Okay. Go ahead and give me that connection. And then let me connect to that. Oops. There we go. And then now we should have it open, I think. Whoa, I almost fell into the hole again. We're not going back into that nightmare. Here we are. Whee! And that gives us the 10th star, which now lets us have access to, I think, the star... We can get the Star World... We should be able to get the Star World in World B. So that's probably going to be our next goal. Cool. World C1 is already done, I think. Oh. Hello. Oh, you came back to keep me company. Okay then, humor me with a little hypothetical. Imagine that a few hours from now you climb to the top of that tower. There's a flash of light, then magic happens. Then you find yourself in the real world, living whatever you take to be a normal life there. What would you do then? What's best for me? Yep, that's the general impression I was getting off you. Good. Perhaps we won't have to work so hard at this after all. Before we continue, though, I want to double-check we're on the same wavelength here. Suppose you get out there with all the human beings, what you're going to do is rinse them all, or rinse them for all they've got without a care for a soul? I'd only do what's best for me within a moral framework. I don't think there is any humanity. I think we're gonna, if we get out to the real world, we're gonna be the only one there, so we don't, like, besides, like, maybe, like, some animals or something. Like, I don't think there's any humans left. Ah, so you do have some scruples after all. So tell me, this obligation you feel, is it only applicable to the real world, or does it apply here as well? I mean, if everyone here is theoretically, I don't know if competing is the right word, but if they are competing or studying to become human, then moral laws are universal in this world as well. What a magnanimous dictator you would make. What is that? Of course, I'm sure it would take a dictator to enforce a single moral code on the entire universe. So come on then, what's your magic formula of choice? And let me warn you that this time you're going to have to choose just one. I think that was a leaf that just fell to the ground right there. Yeah, it was. Yeah, cool. Sorry, that was complete ADHD. The distraction that comes whenever you have a choice that you know you can't back down from, to procrastinate and not actually make the choice. The more goodness in the world, the better. I'm just gonna go with that one. Ah, that old chestnut. So just what is the goodness you're seeking to maximize? Happiness. That's an easy one. It's a classic, I'll give you that. Suppose you climb that tower and step into the utilitarian paradise. Unfortunately, your paradise there offends a number of Puritans to such a degree that the total amount of happiness in the world would go up if you were killed off. So, justice demands your head. Does it still sound so idyllic? Idyllic? That's took a dark turn. Yeah, I would say no amount of happiness outweighs a life. So by implication, you must also believe that we should all have as many children as possible. Not necessarily. Since even if the knockoff effects of overpopulation are terrible, the happiness gain overall would be much greater owing to all those extra invaluable... No, not necessarily. Like... I feel like just like in real life, like there's some people who are going to want kids and there's some people who are not going to want kids. And the people who don't want kids, they're less happy if they do have kids. And also would not be the best choice of a parent for the kids because they don't even want them in the first place. So I don't understand the argument you're trying to make here. Twist my words all you'd like. I stand by them. You know, there are shed loads of broken theories less ridiculous than the one you're chewing through. How about I give you a bit of space to consider them? Okay. Oh, and if the real world turns out... I didn't even see what that said. Okay. Okay. World C1. Done. So let's head back real quick. And that's the wrong way. Let's head back real quick. Back to World B. Oops, I hit the wrong button. And we can do the Star World real quick, actually. And then after we do the Star World, we can go into the tower and do level 3 of the tower. Can we eat the stars? If I find any extra, I'll let you know. Unfortunately, I need to use them to solve some mind-bending Tetris puzzles. Because for some reason, the stars transform into the exact Tetris shapes I need. Oh, we're gonna be using the play button here. Look at that. It's been a while since I've seen the play button. Okay. Bet they're crunchy. Maybe. Okay, here we go. Now I'm thinking about what I'm gonna have to eat after the stream. Dirk, either one track mind. Either hoarding, sleeping, or eating. One of the two. or one of the three. Looks like yellow is the new blue. I don't think the colors matter, unfortunately. I think it's just about being Tetris pieces I'm trying to fit into a shape somehow. Put you there. Oh my god, I did it. 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 I did not do it. The L's are different. Why are the L's different? Okay. I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. I'm close. See, it's funny you say that, Kazuki, because yesterday we learned that apparently there's no magic word, and the way we learned there was no magic word was actually by the word faith. Tried to say the word faith to the serpent and the machine, and he just straight up spat in our face, basically. You know what would make a really good solution for this right now? I just ate all the pieces. Just ate all of them. Nothing to worry about. Just bleh, go all the way through it. Wow, was I a stereotypical dragon there. But then I have food poisoning? Wait. But they're not actually food, so, like, food poisoning you're only supposed to get from food, right? So, like, does that mean that these are actually edible? And yeah, their stomachs are pretty tough. Oh my god, I freaking saw, when I went to the movies the other day with my friends, and we went to see that movie, that new Pixar movie, I think it's called like Elio or something, and there was, I don't want to spoil it if y'all haven't seen it, so if you haven't seen it, don't want spoilers, close your ears for a few moments. But there is a, first of all, keep in mind, this is a kids movie, this is a children's movie. And there is legitimately a vor scene in this movie. V-O-R-E. There's legitimately a vor scene in this movie. Like, now, it's wholesome. It's wholesome. It's not like bad vor. But it like, it was freaking hilarious because like the scene happened, and then both of my friends are sitting beside me. I glance over. They're both just staring at me in the middle of the movie theater. I was like, what are y'all looking at? Just because I'm a dragon, right? That's why y'all are staring at me. like, really? Come on now. Okay, I think I'm ready for that second nudge clip. I'm not having, my brain is not braining right now. Okay, emblem. Okay. We're not gonna get into that. No. We're not gonna get into that. Oh my god. I'm literally right there. I just need to orient this the right way. Hold on. There we go. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay.
My faith in you was not misplaced. You have learned much and shown great wisdom in these trials. The end of your journey lies close now. Do not falter, do not fear, and do not give in to temptation.
Never. Okay, so we have another digit. I actually have the first one right now. First one was 6. The second one is 7. Which I actually, now that I realize I've done this one time, I think this is going to be the code to unlock the 6th floor, actually. So. Oh! Paint bucket! Hi, paint bucket! Whoa. Feels like I've been struggling with these problems for days. Did you take so long? Not about the actual puzzles, the freaking Tetris pieces. Okay, nothing really behind these walls. Doesn't seem like. Watch there be a star in the Star World. That'd be hilarious. Okay, what you got for me, computer? Orangutan.html. A medical journal has published a startling new theory about last year's sudden, shocking extinction of the orangutan. See our award-winning video for the latest orangutan at this link. They suggest that the virus responsible was not a new mutation, but a very old one, an ancient virus buried until now in a high-latitude permafrost, set free by global warming. The virus may have plagued the ancestors of modern great apes more than 100,000 years ago. Several important questions remain unanswered, including... More importantly, the study suggests that, based on samples taken from locations around the globe, the incubation period may... If you like this article, you may also like how to really avoid heart attacks. Okay. You won't believe what's living under this rock. The 10 amazing science facts. Oscar's nip slip. Whoa. Explained by physics? What? I'm actually... What? A nip slip explained by physics. Okay. How to easily beat any infection. That's topical for the game universe. Okay. And we have Blake Archive 793. Scandalous. The ancient poets animated all sensible objects with gods or geniuses, calling them by the names and adoring them with the properties of woods, rivers, mountains, lakes, cities, nations, and whatever their enlarged and numerous senses could perceive. Particularly, they studied the genius of each city and country, placing it under its mental deity, till a system was found which some took advantage of and enslaved the vulgar by attempting to realize or abstract the mental deities from their objects, thus began priesthood. Choosing forms of worship from poetic tales, at length they pronounced that the gods had ordered such things. Thus men forgot that all deities reside in the human breast. What is this article? I am so confused what I just read. Friends give you that look whenever there's a choke scene. Oh, Lord. One of the archives earlier literally mentioned machine yeah, I mean, fair. Fair. I'm really glad I have my stream set on mature. It's literally for this exact reason. From George Jameson to Ian mailing list usernames. It's working now. Each iteration is assigned its own unique name drawn randomly from the database. At the moment, that's a database of online gaming handles. That explains a lot. Which does sound a bit odd, but I honestly don't think we should spend more time on this. We have unique identifiers, so we're fine. More than that is a luxury we can't afford. If we should happen to have everything else finish on time, I'll go back and generate a new database with some more appropriate names. Right now, it just can't be a priority. That makes sense. And an uncorrupted image of the tower? Elevator? Okay. I don't know what to grasp from that, but I have it in my inventory of notes now for whenever that does become relevant, I guess. Okay. Okay, we got 3 pieces.